Guten Tag guys and gals, I'm Tom and today we haven't got a proper video. Instead I'll be reviewing Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS. So without further ado, let's go. Everyone loves ghost shows, right? The kind where they go into a big dark house and then they shine a torch around and then discover that ghosts don't actually exist. Well, there is a game based on that. It's called Luigi's Mansion and it's the scariest game I've ever played. In 2001 the Nintendo GameCube released, but unusually for Nintendo consoles, there wasn't a mainline Mario game. Instead, Luigi's Mansion came out. A few years later in 2017 it got a remake on the 3DS, which I'll be reviewing today. Let's start with the title. Luigi's Mansion. Not Luigi's Mansion 3D unlike Majora's Mask 3D and Ocarina of Time 3D, just Luigi's Mansion, which I'm sure will lead to much confusion in the future. For example...
Oi mate, you played Luigi's Mansion? Yeah mate, I love the GameCube. No, I meant the 3DS version. Oh no, my life is ruined.
See? Like most Nintendo games, Luigi's Mansion doesn't really care about the story. Apart from a few cutscenes at the beginning of the game that I'll talk about later, it's mostly just walking around the house, exploring, finding keys and going to the corresponding doors. The overall story, though, is that Luigi won a competition he didn't even enter and won an enormous mansion. And thus begins Luigi's journey to shag every piece of furniture within the mansion. Oh, and he has to find his brother too, but that's not really important. As I said, the story is mostly told through a couple of cutscenes at the beginning and then Luigi exploring. So it's not brilliant, but it does the job. Whilst Luigi's Mansion's main story is quite dull and not very interesting, it does tell really good stories with its portrait ghosts. These often actually have personalities, which is quite rare for a Nintendo game. For example, this baby has blue hair, which lets me know that...
My god, the blue-haired-eyed killer is back.
The original GameCube game uses a C-stick to aim Luigi's vacuum, but unfortunately the 3DS doesn't have one. So they offer two ways of aiming. On the original 3DS you can use the D-pad to control left, right, up and down, but on the new 3DS they give you the option to use the C-nub thing to control the vacuuming, but unfortunately mine doesn't work. I can't go down, so I have to use the D-pad, and it is atrocious. It is absolutely horrible. It makes that one Boo, I can't remember his name, boss fight incredibly difficult and incredibly tedious. If you have the option, for gameplay I definitely choose the original GameCube game. The music, I hear you ask. Well, it's atmospheric but still goofy and incredibly memorable. I can't really say anything more than that, it's just really good. Overall, whilst a very short game, Luigi's Mansion can be incredibly fun, although its tedious controls often make it difficult to play on the 3DS, although people with a working new 3DS will find it a lot more enjoyable. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.